Hello everyone. I'm very pleased to participate in this sixth international seminar on linguistics under the theme Language, Sustainability and Environment. And before starting, I would like to express my gratitude to the organizing committee. I would like also to thank Dr. Handoko from Andalus University. And I will move now to the title of this talk, which is an eco-linguistic analysis of hunting communities of practice in Facebook. And since it is not easy to get access to such data in the real world and conduct an ethnographic study on the topic, therefore Facebook was chosen as a virtual arena to facilitate getting access to data on hunting as well as on hunters' discussions about their daily practices while practicing or doing hunting. A community of practice can be defined as a group of people sharing the same profession or the same job and doing the same activities. And the hunters' identities in relation to one another can segment them into communities of practice according to Whitlock 2016. Communities of practice are self-chosen identity markers that build solidarity among hunters in the same community according to Selvey et al. 2017. Therefore, there is a shared experience to being a hunter. As a gap, it's worth noting that most of studies that investigated the issue of communities of practice among hunters were ethnographic, which means that the researchers go to the real world and then meet hunters and gather data on the topic. But investigating communities of practice in Facebook is overlooked, and there is scant research on the issue, despite the fact that hunting Facebook pages are prevalent among hunters to display hunting activities and raise discussions on hunting practices. Therefore, we can find valuable source of data in these Facebook pages in which hunters are included as members. The research question of this study is, what are the most salient themes of the hunters' discussions in Facebook? The review of literature reveals that there are a lot of empirical, especially ethnographic studies on the issue. For example, drawing on empirical fieldwork in Sweden, Netherlands, and Germany, Essen et al. 2019 claimed that hunter identities were found to reflect class competition of resources, gender and moral affiliation, and the protection of the social legitimacy of hunting. In another study conducted by the same author in 2018, it was revealed that there is an increased willingness on the part of hunters to problematize ethics relating to wildlife and the environment, and there is a reluctance of hunters to be engaged in ethics discussions. So hunters therefore avoid issues that are related to ethics on the environment. Hunting also was found to be predominantly a male activity, and Locke et al. 2020 investigating the hunting practices of the Jahai indigenous community in northern Malaysia found that this group used traditional hunting methods, mainly blowpipes, spears, traditional snares, and fire traps. Almost all the meat caught by the indigenous people is for the self-consumption, and very little is traded with the outsiders. Swedish hunters were surveyed to examine how they valued key aspects of hunter education, and information about firearms was found to be the most important aspect for these hunters, followed by information about hunting ethics, hunting laws, and wildlife ecology. In another study, it was revealed that modern hunting appears to be undergoing an identity crisis as a result of transitioning from labor to leisure, and therefore hunters struggle with the balance with making the balance between leisure and labor. This study is grounded in situated learning and communities of practice that is introduced by Leif and Winger 1991. And as we have already mentioned, the community of practice refers to a group of people sharing the same activities or practices. And these practices are thus the property of a kind of a community created over time by the sustained pursuit of a shared enterprise and a shared practice or shared profession or job by a specific group of people. And therefore, it makes sense to call these groups communities of practice. This study adheres to a qualitative research design that relies on discourse analysis to analyze the interest discussions in Facebook and with the aim of identifying the most salient aspects in their discourse. And it relies also on semiotic analysis of the images that are included in those groups. The sample consists of Facebook sites in different settings all over the world. The findings of this study reveal that the most salient themes in the Facebook pages and the interest discussions are presented in this order. First of all, hunters give much importance to trophy hunting, and hunters are occupied with displaying trophies as achievements in Facebook. For instance, much importance is given to how big a trophy is, the number of the trophies, and how scant and rare the trophy is. Some examples of these discussions or of some comments in these Facebook pages include these examples. Amish dude, shoot this bag. Think it was the first or second largest in the state. Funny story. As you see here, the size of the trophy is emphasized. The second one, my largest deer and bear. Whoa, that's something you don't see every day, which means something that is rare or scant, something that you don't see every day. Here, which means that the hunters prefer endangered animals, animals that are scant in the environment. So in this image here, we can see the size of this trophy, which is preferred among hunters, which means that they prefer largest trophies, especially with large antlers, like what we can see here in this picture, in this image. We can also see here another hunter holding two rabbits to display achievement. And in this image, we can see a large number of hunted birds displayed by the hunters. In addition to the theme of trophy hunting, hunters also give much importance to the theme of monetization or money or even food. In this case, hunters display prey animals for sale. They display, for example, dogs for sale and other prey animals. And meat or game meat is considered as a source of income for many hunters. They also sell hunting materials like rifles, like clothes, etc. Some examples of these comments include how much is this dog, which means dogs for sale. Tasty, it refers here to this meat, which is most of the time is considered as biological meat, which is healthy, which is scant, which is rare. Is it for sale? Elk meat is better, etc. We can see in this image rifles for sale. In addition to the theme of monetization, money, and food, hunters also give much importance to fun and leisure, by displaying the images and videos of prey animals chasing other animals. Therefore, hunters enjoy these scenes in which they chase other animals, or the scenes in which even other animals chase other animals. So, if hunters therefore give much importance to the previous three themes that we mentioned, I mean trophy hunting, money or monetization and food, as well as fun and leisure. Conversely, we can say that the less mentioned themes in the hunters' discussions in the Facebook pages are ethics. So hunters don't give much importance to ethics, especially ethics related to the environment and wildlife protection. The ecology is not highlighted, and the animals protection is rarely discussed in the Facebook pages. As a summary, we could say that the current study is an ecolinguistic analysis of hunting Facebook uh, groups as a community of practice among hunters, and therefore we found that the most salient themes that are present in the hunters' discussions revolve around trophy hunting, monetization or food, as well as fun or leisure. Conversely, the less mentioned themes are ethics, ecology, and animals protection. This gives rise to the draw some implications or the requirements of going beyond the themes that endanger the life of animals, and at the same time embrace and encourage a discourse that protects ecology. With regards to some recommendations for future researchers, and because this study is purely qualitative, we could say that new sophisticated methodological approaches like quantitative measures could be relied upon by future researchers to investigate such issues. And because social media is a rich is a rich research area through which environmental issues could be displayed and discussed and even investigated in the near future. This could be considered as a rich, valuable source of environmental data in the near future. And thank you very much for your attention.